What's up guys, it's Jacob, and today I'm going to teach you how to properly develop your players in career mode. So I'm going to pick out a youth academy player and show you how I would develop that player in FIFA. So I'll choose one of my favorite ones. I'll go Brian Gauthier, center back. He's 62 overall, but he's got some great stats already. And I'm going to show you how I would develop a player like him to be perfect in FIFA. So you're going to go over to the player development, and I'll select Gauthier. So we get in this menu and people might think, oh, just pick the first thing. He's a defender, why not boost his defending? And that's exactly what you don't want to do. Because to put it in simple terms, every player has a potential and they'll hit that potential in career mode. And what you don't want to do is get him to that potential quickly. And by boosting his defending, you're going to get him to his potential really quickly, but it's not going to give him time to develop his other stats like his physicals and his stamina. So when you're training a defender, don't train his defense at all. I say unless his defense is 6 below his overall rating. So if Brian Gauthier, if he was 80 rated, but his defense was under 74, then you can train it. But if it's not, don't touch it, because all that will do is mess up his development. So you're not going to train his defense. So what are you going to train? With a center back, I can link a table if I'm able to find it in the description. But it's what stats affect the overall of a player. So for Brian Gauthier, since he's a center back, defending is what mainly affects his overall. So you're not going to want to train his defending, and instead, if you do want to train him, you're going to throw him in this drill that ups his agility, dribble, and ball control. Like, this is a great drill because it won't increase his overall, but it'll increase his stats. So he'll become a better player, and it won't neglect his physicals. So you see right now, I'll throw him in this drill, and maybe I'll throw him in a shooting drill. But you might think, why would you put shooting on a center back? You see, the reason you put shooting on a center back is because this guy will be able to play center mid for you. So I'll throw him in this drill. And you see, I got him training a bunch of stats, but they're all stats that don't affect his rating too much. Like, they all affect his rating a little bit, but you don't want to train a center back's defending stats because he'll grow too quickly and he won't be able to develop his physicals right. So I'll just simulate the training. You see it's not good, but it's increasing. So I'll quit the training sessions. And this is how you're going to want to train players. And then another thing is, it's hard to explain, but you see after I train this player, when I go back into this menu, he's fatigued after you train him. So what you're going to want to avoid is you don't want your player fatigued on the first of the month. So as you see in the bottom right, it says 6 days remaining. That's how many days he'll be fatigued for. So basically, on the first of the month is when your players gain physical stats. So you don't want him to be fatigued on the first of the month, or else he won't gain physical stats. So basically, don't train your player near the end of the month, because that will make him neglect his physical stats. So what you want to do is you can train your players all throughout the month, but then if in the next week the month is going to end, don't train your player. So now that that's said, thank you for watching this tutorial on how to properly train your players in FIFA 20. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more FIFA 20 and FIFA 21 content. So now that that's said, thank you for watching.
I've been balling and my pockets is mowing as well. I've been telling you that all these stats is going to hell. I got bruises, I got oozes, I got stories to tell. I could school all of you niggas if I wasn't expelled.